Thank you very much, Caoirleach. And look, I want to join with everybody that has expressed their sympathy to the Murphy family. And I believe there's people earlier on in the commensurate matters that did so. And to all who have lost family in tragic circumstances. I cannot begin to imagine what the past weeks have been like for them, and I would continue to urge everyone to respect their privacy at this time. There have been some important conversations in this country over the past few days, some helpful, insightful and constructive, others less so. But what is obvious to all is that we must each take responsibility for the way we act, talk and think, and we must do all that we can to make this country a safe place for women and children. As I thought about all of this over the past few days, I thought of how we wouldn't know anything about this tragedy had it not been reported on. And then I thought of all that goes unreported, of the stories of hurt and pain and abuse behind closed doors, which happens all over the country. I've spoken many times in this House before about the problem of abuse and violence, be it domestic, gender-based, against children or any other form. The message must go out loud and clear. If you see something, say something. And national services in the form of Women's Aid, Safe Ireland and many others are there to help you, because no one should have to live in fear. And yet, as we look at 2021, I think we can say that 2021 was a year of fear. It was a year characterised by headline after headline from the media and the announcement after announcement from NPHET and the government of worst-case scenario postulating, of the modelling and subsequent delivery of massively inflated death tolls and hospitalisation numbers, and of the incessant doomsday predictions being given non-stop airtime by major broadcasters. Even as early data came out of South Africa and preliminary medical papers were made publicly available by the University of Hong Kong on the key differences of the Omicron variant, NPHET insisted on the reintroduction of restrictions over the Christmas period, which were to be lifted, in the words of one government minister, if our worst fears don't come to pass. This is now certainly the case, and our restrictions should be rolled back as soon as possible. Businesses must be allowed to reopen fully, the hospitality industry must be returned to full operational hours, and the domestic use of COVID certs must be abolished. For the past 2 years, we've been asking the government for a road out of this pandemic. Now, one has opened up. At least have the common sense to take it. Thank you.
Senator Keogan spoke about the year of 2021 being the year of fear and particular issues raised around that and obviously touched upon recent events. She also made a call that we would remove restrictions at the earliest opportunity, and we are awaiting obviously advices from NPHET on that front, and there will be a meeting of Cabinet to follow shortly thereafter.